Hello, good morning. How are you? This is this is a really good angle. The steering wheel is turned. All right, to skew, if you will. This is a really good angle if you want to see somebody's chins, all of their chins. But luckily for me, I have straggles, so no chins for you. You're cut off. You're cut off. Dang it. Anyway, look, I installed new window rain deflectors. Yeah, pretty fresh, right? It's raining, as it does in the PNW, and yeah, not getting in this car. No, sir. Okay. Anyway, today's going to be a full day. We have a lot of driving ahead of us and a lot of adventuring. We have hiking. We have all kinds of stuff planned. So stick around for all that. Um, of course, I got my coffee. Got my coffee. Why? There's Yoshi hair on it. Gross. Yeah, might wanna edit that out. Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah. I'm just realized the cups are kind of cute right now. They're kind of cute right now. But yeah, I got my coffee all ready to go. Let's go inside and check this place out. It didn't open until 11 a.m. So we've been waiting around for a few hours. And I'm still in Eastern time, so I got up really early and felt like I slept until like 11. So yeah, but yeah, let's go. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. These are so majestic in the wild. That expression, though. I found a little tiny owl. This collection's fascinating. Look at this. And then down here, we have a hermit crab. I think I've ever seen one out of the shell like that. Look at this exhibit here. This is thought to be the first encounter with a mastodon. What do you think? I think we should change the rig, huh? Just look at the detail of this. Hoping it picks this up on camera. Here's a little bit on the logging history of the area. What's that for a slogan, huh? Well, it's fresh on my mind. That museum is very cool. I was greeted. She was very kind. I really appreciate people who are kind to one another. Very cool. I got to see actual mastodon bones. One thing I will notate that might not show up on camera is that thing was just a little bit taller than I am. Um, I always imagine mastodons to be like this giant, larger than life creature, but it was just slightly taller than I was. It may be maybe 7.5 feet, 7.5 feet. Not anything crazy. Um, I think that'd be smaller than an elephant. Honestly, I don't know if that was full grown or not. She said they thought it was. Also, she said that they found a like a fragment in it, so humans were hunting it before. So that's interesting as well. Um, Human interaction before we thought humans had interacted with mastodons. So very interesting. On to the next spot. It's very far away, but I know you're gonna like this part.
Very loud on the side of the highway, but I was driving by and look what I found. That's the artist. And we have arrived at the beauty. There really is beauty everywhere. If you know where to look for it. But it's not hard when you're surrounded by it. I have something else to show you. Let's go. Well, sometimes things don't go to plan. It is currently the off season, as the sign says, closed from September to May. It's a shame too. This is a good spot to. It's a shame too. This is a good spot to realize the impact that man has on the oceans. There's actually a collection of all the stuff that he collected. It really makes you think. I'll try to link some of the stuff that is inside this museum. It's really good to be mindful about trash and preserving all this beauty. So glad I installed those rain deflectors. It is a necessity. And where have we found ourselves? We have found ourselves on the beautiful HoH River in the middle of the rainforest, as you can see behind me. Let's go explore. You know, speaking of trolls and Bigfoot, if they were anywhere, they'd be here. Let's see what we see today. God, I like that sound. Hoping to do this justice on film. It is said that if you hike this trail in the morning, that the way that the light shines off the moss is something of fairy tales. Look at this vegetation here. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the sun just beaming through there? What it would be like? 9 miles out. It's a great day to hike. And my goodness, that's a giant leaf. It's important to remember, I learned in the military, always do your shock changes, right? It's kind of insane and absurd, and it sounds silly, but it's crazy how many young men lost their life simply because they forgot to do their sock laundry. It makes a difference. This experience is weird, isn't it? leave in the comment whether you want trail hikes like this to be narrated or just to speak my thoughts, my philosophy. Or if you want to, just kind of enjoy nature and the sounds of nature, let me know. I smell wildlife. Might be coming up on something. I believe I saw people walk down here before me, so it's hard to keep your head on a swivel when you're learning this. This is supposedly a 0.8 mile trail. So, not too bad. Remember to dry feet. Simple step in a puddle could be the worst, you know? Camera's getting soaked. I'm gonna pause for a minute, okay? Trying to keep this as dry as possible. Excuse me. This has got to be magical during the beginning, the sunrise. There's that dusk. Yeah, this has to be magical during dusk. I said dry feet save lives. For sure. Look at this. Monstrous. Look at that. front of the pack over here, so I'm trying to listen out, you know. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Just purely beautiful. I'm so used to Eureka, and like every once in a while I want to scream out, you know, just to let everyone know I'm in their house. Look at this. So beautiful. We've made it to the viewpoint. Beautiful 360. I'm sure you're going to appreciate it. Simply beautiful. Take it in for a moment. This is the furthest most point in the loop here. After this, you turn and go back towards the parking lot. I wonder if you exit through the gift shop. What do you think? You think that's how this goes? What do you think Mother Earth would want to have as souvenirs? My money's on knowledge, wisdom. I'm gonna put me the ladder, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. She could like just do what Disney does and just have like bear ears in the gift shop, right? Some elk antlers. Faux, of course. Yeah, what's to say? It's been a few days of intense driving and not really stopping to catch my breath as I exhalate there, as I exhale there. But look at this. Oof, this puddle. Look, this is what we're dealing with here. Every few feet, it is a rainforest after all, folks. Everything's out of season. Imagine this is like super packed during the summer. Look at the gold. Goodness. Boy, that would probably shine in the sunlight. I know I've said that a lot, but I really want to experience that. If I was setting up camp closer, I would definitely stay and come back. Just the road to turn down to experience this. Look at this. Look what I'm about to try to transfer. But just the road to experience this is it's about 30 minutes. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm dry. So I don't skimp on outdoor gear. Probably get a lot of nasty comments from hikers, through hikers and the like, but I rather like my boots. So, nurse logs, look at that. These nest in logs, stay on trail. Well, it's a little rainy for bees today. Hope they're nestled up inside their hive all warm. Because it is, it's rainy and it is cold. Look at this wide open. So beautiful. Paying very close attention to my phone. It's crazy that I have reception out here. You know, last few videos back, I forget this is in a series. A few weeks ago I said man hadn't solved any problems and it's just destroyed, right? But the things that man had solved, albeit selfish, are quite amazing. Look at this. It's interesting. Yeah. When it comes to fire, food, sleep, and relaxation, we'll go out there for a few hours. Put up that tower. Build that Waffle House. I don't think they have Waffle House out here, folks. Just out of myself. Look. A long time ago, that would be home. And it may have been that very spot. Someone may have slept there at one point in history. So, let's climb. Ooh, goody. May I? My favorite. If you ever have the privilege of hiking with me, by the way, this stump next to me, it's almost shoulder height. Scale's a hard thing to get on film. You can do it, but you gotta set that up. You gotta set that shot up, you know? Beautiful day today. As a kid, I heard on a TV show, I forget what it was. I feel like it was like Rugrats, right? I heard, oh, it's duck weather. And now as an adult, I'll say that as a joke every so often, right? And people will be like, what is duck weather? It means it's cold, it's wet, and ducks love it. I don't really have any anecdotal evidence that ducks might like it, but I think I just heard a scream. So, I don't know. I'm headed towards the parking lot though, so we will investigate if need be and offer our assistance. It's crazy, these government shutdown. I believe, I'm not keeping up as I'm traveling, but it's pretty apparently shut down since there's not a single employee that I've seen, and I've been all through the HoH today. So I done ran through that HoH, you know? Oh man, that's not right. Look at this. Let's see if we can get the scale of that. That's what we call a vantage point, folks. Because you got the vantage. You know what I'm saying? It's funny when that lane picks up because it takes a few seconds to get down here off the tree limb. So you hear it pick up, but you don't necessarily feel it. And you're like, oh, I'm good. And then it dumps on you. It's kind of like when you're on a motorcycle, right? Oops, sorry. It's kind of like when you're on a motorcycle and you get passed by an 18-wheeler. And you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And then there's like a little bit of wind that hits you, and it kind of it's kind of like a baffly type of wind. And you're like, oh, there it is. And the first few times when I was new, I experienced that. And all right, we're done now. It's a nice little talk, folks. The first time I experienced that, I like white-knuckled the handlebars, as you're not supposed to do. But I was gonna die. I was on the freeway. My first sport bike. Oh, the smell right here. That cedar smell. Gosh, I love it. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. I'm gonna be in the moment. I'll see you when I get to the car. Look, I just snuck up on Bubby. Look. See him? Fast asleep. This rain will do that to you, Bubby. Just a second longer. Daddy's gotta go film an outro. So, having difficult finding a position for this because you don't want it up here because then you can't see or hear anything. But you don't want it way back because then you get soaked. Right? We're gonna go to the old public, look at this one. The old public corral. Parallel parking only. Oh yeah. Oh yeah? I think oh yeah. So it's funny, I decided to bring bear spray just in case. There's no staff here. Bunch of tourists. I'm the type of person that'll step in if anything happens. So it's better safe than sorry. But I heard stories I've read stories that when the staff was here, they would haze the bears to make them afraid of people. So you like throw rocks and bean bags and all sorts of stuff at them. Oof. Were you looking at my chest? Eyes are up here, people. Eyes are up here. Anyway, listen to my story. It's intriguing. And they don't carry weapons. It's not like Yellowstone. They don't worry. They're pretty chill and laid back, you know? So that's what I heard. So now that we find ourselves at the end of our beautiful hike, look at this. I want to do this justice. That is bigger than I am. Supposed to stay on trail. There's a path right here. Look at this. That is probably 6'3". Not the biggest tree that we've seen on this channel, but still not so bad. Ooh, look, this area is closed, but it's so intriguing. Look at it. We're not going to go back there. Of course, we're going to follow the rules. Too many YouTubers have went down for crossing imaginary lines. Look at this over here. Over here. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, this ends our day in the HoH rainforest. We're gonna go camp. I think it's 2 or 3 hours south of here. It's quite beautiful. But to represent my people, it may be crazy. Might be all this fresh air, this good ass prana. Shout out. But I think we should do it. Hiya! This is awkward. I have to walk back to the car. Oh man, everyone heard me. Introvert. It's never fun. Outdoors, but there's people out there. Even in the woods, the forest, there's people out there. Oh man, it's gonna be so awkward. What do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? So I kind of power walking. I don't know. What do I do? Just kidding.